Hey guys, welcome back to Plots with a Twist,
where we discuss books
amongst other things. And today, we're stealing. We're doing a tag video.
We
do that from time to time, just a little bit, So we're doing a tag video that we saw on Q and TG. Shout out to them. They were tagged and they're doing their little tag month. So they're going to be kicking out a whole bunch of tag videos. So if you like tag videos, check those out. But we like them on occasion as well. So we're gonna steal it. So this is the do not finish or did not finish tag. So we're gonna complete that today. So let's get into it.
Okay, so what's the first question? You got them written down?
Oh.
While you over there chugging.
Right. Okay, so boom. So we have the questions here. Hold on. All right. So the first question is, do you do not finish?
Of
do
course.
you DNF?
Y'all know. If y'all watch our channel, y'all already know about me. So I pick up a book. Really, it's the timing for me now. Like, I haven't always been like this, guys, but I definitely start books and don't finish them. And it has been crazy for the last, year, if I'm being honest. That's what I've been doing. I've been picking up a lot of books and not finishing them.
So, a shame. So, for me, I try not to. I try not to DNF.
But do you? That wasn't a question. Do you?
I used to all the time. I used to be okay. No, I don't even know if I was okay with it, but I used to all the time. Now it happens less frequently, but okay, I will admit it still happens. It still happens.
Because sometimes you pick up a book and you don't like it.
Literally, this month is about to happen again. But we'll talk about that. That's another conversation for another day. I try not to. But yes, unfortunately, I do. All right, so the next question. All right, if you DNF a book, does it count towards books you read for that month?
No, I don't count it. I don't count it. I don't mark it as finished and my good reads, none of that. That's just cheap. That's just... You have no integrity.
if you do that. I started in the
February, but you didn't finish. You didn't
counts.
get to the ending. You don't know what happened. Like, you didn't finish the book. It doesn't count as a read book.
So yeah, for me, I don't count it for that month, but I will. I really don't know when to count it, so I'll just count it the month I actually finish it.
Yeah.
So I started in January. If I don't finish it till May, it'll count probably towards May, because literally that'll probably be when I discuss it as well. So
exactly.
Yeah. Don't count it in that month, though. No, that's cheating. All right. So the next one is there a difference between DNF and just putting it down for a bit?
So it is. And we were discussing this prior. I'm like, well, some books I start reading because I either don't have the time or, I just don't have the time. I just didn't finish it at that time. And it's a book I wanted to read, or I plan on reading it. And then there's some books that I think, I want to read, and then I'll pick them up, I'll start reading them and don't finish it. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm coming back to this. There are some books that I'm for sure, I want to finish that book. But then it's all these other books that come up. So I may not get to it either for another year, but I plan on reading it eventually. But watch, now I just gotta prove her right.
She said that. Now I gotta get on these books. She's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I started that 2-3 years ago.
It's so many books. It's crazy.
So for me, yes, I guess there is a difference. Like you said, there is a difference between, I don't want to finish that, and I just don't have the time at this point, whatever, or my book club is starting this book, let me put this other one up, and then you just put it down. So yeah, I would say a difference, technically, yes, but for me, I try not to distinguish. I try not to say, oh, this is a book I don't want to finish. I try to say, okay, this is a book I have to put down for whatever reason. It could be anything, and it could be the book, but my goal is to always come back to it. Right. So if I don't come back to it, it's more so unintentional, or I'm still not in the mood. But I don't know. I haven't come across too many. Well, that's a lie. I was gonna say too many books. I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to read that.
I feel like I do that a lot.
We power through. Well, we try to power through. All right. So, what popular books have you DNF'd?
So many. So the thing that I wrote down, or you guys are gonna be like, what? Transcendent Kingdom by Jesse. So I started that, y'all, and I was supposed to read it probably like, when did it come out?
A long time ago.
I was supposed to read them, but I just recently, I feel like this year
it came out like September last year. Like it was.
Yeah, I just read like the first few chapters in like February, and it got returned because I didn't have time. I was doing an audiobook, so it was one of those got returned, and it took so long to get to me anyway, so I really played. But now I feel like it shouldn't be as popular.
It's still popular.
So yeah.
Are you what's your thoughts?
I'm about to say, I don't know if I'm reading it. I may or not, but I do want to. But I feel like I need to read her other one too. So
Homegoing.
Yeah, and I have that book. So okay. Oh, I have more.
Oh, go, girl.
The Witch Elm by
Tana French.
Yeah, because that's her latest one, and I started that one. And
she has one after that.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But that's the one I've been seeing like from her, and then Children of Blood and Bone. I started that too, y'all. I know.
I forgot you started that.
I did. I started it twice. Matter of fact, I tried, but
the first one was good.
Both
the
times,
second one,
yeah, both times it was just a timing thing. I'm like, it's other stuff more important to me.
Okay, so for me, boom, I have 3 too. Mm-hmm. I have Life of Pi by Jan Martin, I think. I might be wrong.
I had that book, but I never started it.
Is that the name of the author?
I have no idea.
Because if that is, I literally have not looked at this book for like probably close to 10 years now. And if I can remember the name of that author, even though it was a popular book,
yeah,
I'm going to give myself a pat on the back when I edit this video.
Long-term reading.
All right. So other than that is Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It's a fairly it was the return of Oprah's book club and everything. Like that's how popular it was.
It was a good book, Christine. You just I'm just playing.
And that's one.
But you know what?
I tell myself I'm gonna go back though.
I knew you weren't gonna like it when I was reading it.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Not that okay, but let's be honest with our subscribers. You were not into it.
It was straight.
Anyway, she didn't like it, and I knew she wasn't even reading it. So
anyway, and the other one, the last one is 50 Shades of Grey. I think I got through like the first 2 chapters, and I was just like,
I read those at a time of my life where like that was going on, so it was just hilarious.
That was the excitement of your life. All right. What book do you wish you had DNF?
So I couldn't think of one. Like everything I finished. Because there's some books that I've read that I'm like, I guess I could have gone with that, but I'm glad I finished it.
Is it more the achievement or the actual story?
It's the achievement. There's definitely some stories I've read that I'm like,
Okay, so what are those?
I felt like Luster was that.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that for me. That's the only one that like really, really stands in my mind because it's the most recent, but.
Okay. For me, boom, I have a lot.
Oh, wow.
So more recently... And this is because it kind of like tarnishes the series for me. And that's The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. Mm-hmm. That's the most recent one. I was like, I started last year, put it down, got it back, months later, still went back and finished it. And it's kind of like, I didn't need to do that.
You hated it.
I didn't hate it. It tarnishes the series. It's like, it wasn't necessary. Other than that, The Boy from the Woods by Harlan Coben. Same thing, put it down, picked it up, didn't need to. Salvage the Bones by Jessamine Ward. Sorry.
See, a lot of stuff, y'all, I just put it down and I will not pick it back up.
Running Joke, A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. If y'all watch some of our first videos, I've been trashing that book the whole time. That's the worst thing. It's still on the bottom of my Goodreads list. Okay.
But I feel like the movie was supposed to be stupid because that was...
Sorry. It was supposed to be because the book was stupid.
It was a bad.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darcy Bell, if you see. I'm sorry.
Not
All right. Do you ever reattempt to read a DNF book? And has this ever been successful for you? Yes, all the time.
Yeah. And yeah, it's been successful.
Yeah, I do it all the time, especially when it comes to my library books, because the good thing about listening to them, like if it stops or gets returned, when you get it back, it just starts back where it was.
From the same place, yep.
So that's the reason why it's been a little bit more convenient to go back, because I'm doing more audiobooks. It is a little bit more difficult, especially if you don't have a bookmark, to find your place when you're reading physically. But I've
done a couple, not lately, but a couple times, like physically.
Yeah, I've done it lately. What was it? So Did I have to get the Nightingale back? I had to get something back recently.
I feel like you did, because you had
I either
that
had to
for a
get the
long time.
Nightingale back.
Like
I had to get Ask Again Maybe back. I had to get a few books like within the past couple of months that like I stopped, went to another book because it got returned or whatever reason. I came back. So yeah, I've been pretty successful. But yeah, my goal is to try to reattempt them all. But okay, boom. What do you do with books you do not finish? And we're assuming this means books you own.
Put them on my bookshelf and see them for later.
Right.
They
nothing.
are pretty decorations.
Really?
But if I really feel like I'm not, because there's been books that I bought like at Goodwill and stuff, or just around like and like had them and just didn't read and knew I wasn't gonna read them, and I'm giving those away. But certain books, like, I'm gonna hold on to.
Yeah, I struggle with giving books away. I don't know why. It's just like I took the time to purchase it. I took the time to like look it. Nah, sometimes I don't take the time to look it up. It'd be like, oh, I heard the name before.
Right.
But other than that, like, or the cover is pretty. But I don't know. I like having the idea of having a library, a variety of books. So then if I start to
one
do
day
that,
I may read them.
Yeah,
that's what books are like. For like you just pick it up one day.
Yeah.
Like,
I just
read it.
don't want to diminish what I built up if that's the goal is to build it up. So I don't know. All right, what do you do? Oh wait, we said that. And the last question is, do you choose more or less risky books because of your stance on do not finish books?
No, risky. I feel like no. I just some stuff
I just more selective?
know. Yeah, some stuff I just know that I am not into, like, but I do try to give stuff a chance though, like, because if you tell me like it's a science fiction book or something, and
she's alive.
Listen, I read that Black Leopard something,
but that was not science fiction, and it was
something I
author.
would never have picked up, Black author or not, and I'm sorry.
You did not finish,
and I didn't, but because wasn't it weird? Wasn't it a weird book?
It was.
It was a challenging. It was a challenging book, and I was not into it.
For us, we've heard great things, but
right, and that's something I wouldn't have picked up on my own. But I'm like, let me just see what it's giving, like, because I do like. It's because of dark matter and what's the name?
Okay, so for me, because that's all lies. Me, I feel like it doesn't, but in a way it might, because for the most part, I try to try a variety, and I'm not a person who's tied to anything. It's stuff I know I don't like, but the stuff I'm unsure about, I'm willing to try. So I try to try different things, but a lot of it is still attached to public opinion, like. It's still based off of like popular reviews, good ratings, things like that.
You do like to read stuff that's like in the now, and I'm like, let's read this Toni Morrison from.
A little bit. I will go back, but it still has to have some type of validation, I guess, for me. So I would say maybe that makes it a little bit risky, because if multiple people are saying, "Oh, I just had to put this down," it might put me off. But I try not to let it. All right, and that's pretty much it. So that was a cute little tag. I like that.
It was fun. It was really
Let
fun.
us know some books you did not like for whatever reason, or not. Let us know.
You didn't finish.
Let us know some books you did not finish for whatever reason, or do this.
We tag everybody who's watching this video that has a YouTube channel. So,
boom, it's cute. Yay! Like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you next time.